very entertaining TVT. I'm sure about it. Even that you know, some people say that oh, TVT is so boring. TVT is so boring. Oh my God, just wait. It's actually not the case. TVT played by two good players. It's pretty awesome. TVT played by worst player is not really that awesome. So this is why some people say it's boring. What do you think? What's the most boring mirror match?
The most boring mirror match, I can't say, but the most retarded mirror match, I think it's the PvP. I mean, every mirror match has evolved. Zerg got from Zerglings to Banelings to Roaches, maybe Mutalisk, maybe Infestors, maybe Hydralisk. Terran, of course, has...
With drops, Hellions, Banshees, we have a lot of options,
Hellions, yeah. You know, the Protoss stick to the Forgate, and that's all.
Yeah, and I like ZVZ as a mirror match, but only when it's played with Banelings, as we saw the mirror match today. It was very entertaining. I mean, not very entertaining, but it was pretty okay. But I casted some Zerg versus Zerg like 3 weeks ago in Craft Cup. I've casted the manga with another day. I think it was the same day. Yeah, last month, more than 1 month ago. And it was so boring. They just stayed and waited for the 200 army with roaches and upgrades like 2-1, and they just did nothing. Just stayed and fight, and that was it. Very boring. And PvP can actually be a bit entertaining if you see maybe some cheese or some very fast harass, but PvP is also played very passive, sometimes with just wait for Colossus, or
yeah.
The thing is that if he's putting a Forgate for you, you have to put a Forgate to respond. Now let's get back to the game. We see that Mover is okay, finally upgrading to an orbital command at 17, while he's building a marine. Classic right now. The Beastyqt upgraded to an orbital command at 15, which is the classic move. And let's
the
see.
SCV will get away.
Yeah, happy SCV.
HP.
And almost got intercepted by the other SCV. And yeah, Beastyqt going directly for a reactor. Now that's a bit peculiar, or how you say it.
Well, he did that the last game also. I think he will throw down another fast expansion right now, and I mean he's just going to take up after the expansion. Yep, he has 400 minerals.
There's the command center. Yeah, this is a good choice to take that fast command center, because since you're building a reactor which takes a long time to build, you're not going to produce anything besides SCVs. So your minerals are going to get higher and higher. And there we have a factory and the second reactor for Beastyqt. And let's see what Mover is doing. Ooh, intriguing. Let's follow this Reaper also.
He's doing a Reaper expand. The same principle, as you build a Reaper, your minerals get higher and higher, and because it takes just 45 seconds of build time, you spend 400 on the command center, and now he might be going to amass a bionic play.
Yeah, and look at what Beastyqt is doing. He's going to intercept the Reaper with the 2 Marines. Oh, and the Reaper died. This is what I like about Beasty. He's always thinking about the things in the future. Okay, he saw a Reaper. The Reaper killed the Marine. Okay, the Reaper is surely going to come around. And where did the Reaper go? This way. So he's going to search for him with the Marines. And now the orbital the command center is now done. He has a tech lab, and this is like the last build that he did. And let's actually follow Mover closer, because he's now building. He will have 4 barracks in total. He's just taking his command center. Beastyqt scanned him, and he saw even the engineering bay. This is the timing for the engineering bay in general. Also versus Protoss, yep. And versus Terran.
But the thing is, neither player know of their of the other player expanding. So I think Beasty is afraid of Mover coming and killing him. Mover is also afraid of Beasty coming and killing him, and Beasty putting on a bunker unnecessarily because Mover is expanding himself and won't do any sort of all-in-ish attack anytime soon.
Yeah, Beastyqt did a scan, he saw the barracks, and he might actually got a glimpse of... Actually, if he would have got a glimpse of the command center, he wouldn't have built that bunker, I'm guessing, but... So it's the other way around. Let's check the income. Both players about the same mover, 29 SCVs, while Beastyqt is at 28 SCVs.
Mover finally scanning the expansion of Beasty, while Beasty has an SCV at the Beastyqt of Mover, so both players know what the other one is going to do.
Yeah, and sorry about the ads. The ads are not in my control. I've heard some people complaining about the ads. I will contact the guys from SC Streams to tell them about it. I don't usually see ads because of the ad blocker I'm using. I actually, if you can believe it, I actually purchased a software like 3 years ago. It was $20, but them that were well invested money, because it gets daily updates on the list, you know, the banner list, and I literally don't see any kind of ad. It's even that it's a flash video ad, or you know, the classic ads that when you play on the stream, and I don't see ads in general. So sometimes ago I was pretty surprised to see that there are ads on Ustream when you want to watch a StarCraft match. Now back to the game, and the program is called AdMuncher, if you are curious about it. Anyway, we see that mover moving the reactor, moving the starport to the reactor,
and actually Mover is slowly but surely going to surpass the supply of Beasty. He needs that because Mover is going for a bionic build, and you need a much higher supply with a bionic build than a siege tank marine, because obviously siege tanks and marines are much harder to beat up front than a marine marauder player. And the advantage is that you can do attacks and backdoor destroyers, like, you know, destroying the engineering bay over here, and stuff like that.
I've sometimes I tried to put an engineering bay over there, and he came with the mutas and he killed it, because I couldn't even hit. Oh, with a banshee, I couldn't get to the banshee to kill it with my marines. And yeah, Beastyqt moving in position, but the thing is that he lost that engineering bay. And was he researching anything? I don't think so.
He did, but he cancelled, so he didn't lose anything.
Actually, I don't think you are going to lose upgrades if you're losing the building, because it counts as a cancel.
Well, it's I don't think you're getting the money back. I'm not sure.
About the upgrades, I'm not sure either. But with the, if you are having, like, let's say 5 marines queued up on the barracks and you're losing the barracks, all your monies are going to come back to you. I know that for sure.
Sure.
Yeah. We tested this at the powerhouse, and now let's check down this fight. Beastyqt is now retreating. He doesn't want to engage that bio army, and if we see Mover, it's about this. Okay, he has one factory, so he will not produce so many tanks, and the second factory is on the way.
But actually, Mover did a nice job keeping the Zolnaga tower as long as possible. Now forcing a steal from Beastyqt once again. And I'm surprised that no drops come from Mover.
Actually, it will be pretty hard. Look, there is an SCV stuck behind the missile turret. He's like, I want to get out. I think it's good that he might actually repair it. Oh, nice backdoor attack. He's going to kill the engineering bay again.
This time Beasty, I think, will leave some forces behind.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
scans and will do a drop.
Beastyqt is going to push just right in. Let's see how he's going to handle this. Mover is in a lot of trouble. He's forced to attack right now. Let's see, Beastyqt is now moving with some SCVs. He's going to lose a lot of SCVs, while oh, missed rally point by Mover. He lost some of his Marauders.
And yeah, the thing is, when Beastie's attack came, Mover didn't have siege mode, so I think that cost him a lot. And now, I don't know, Beastie is in Mover's expansion. Mover is in Beastie's base.
Yeah. So classic base trade.
Yep. But Beastie will clean up, I think, the production facilities of Mover, even turning back with his Marines, and not sure if Mover can do the same.
I'm not actually sure who's going to win this. Who has Vikings out? Because it might actually come useful. Yeah, no one.
No one has Vikings.
Because it might actually come useful if you want to snipe down the buildings. Beastie has somehow... Let me check the units. Beastie has the more army, 22 Marines versus 6 tanks and 5 Medivacs. The Medivacs are going to be the key. Mover is still having some SCVs, and he's mining from the gold, and he's going to turn that into a planetary fortress. The thing is that Beastyqt has the tanks, and the tanks of course can outrange the command center.
Wow, that was a bad move by Mover, I think. Doing a planetary fortress right in front
and
of
even
Beastie.
repairing it.
Yeah, now target firing the SCVs. Some of the siege tanks even got 14 kills, so it's quite nice.
Mover moving back. He has some Marauders in 9 Marauders. They can do some damage to the tanks if he also can deal with the Marines. But as I've said, Beastie has those Medivacs that are almost out of energy, and Mover moved his command center over here and he's mining already. Nice. Mover might actually win this.
The SCVs of Mover need to come also and tank the brute damage of Beastyqt. Otherwise, it's not going to be enough with just this army.
Ooh, he forced Beastyqt to steam. And right now, yeah, there are still some Medivacs with some... oh, is he going to go backdoor? He can actually still keep repairing this planetary fortress. I'm not sure what Beastyqt can do right now. Let me check his camera. He's just looking here. He landed some of his... he has no income, and he can't actually mine, so this is the whole army that he can get right now. While Mover is still mining.
Ooh, nice attack by Beastie. Just with 4 Marines is going to clean up Mover's somehow hidden
yeah, seems that Mover got bored of it and he tried to break Beastyqt's siege mode, siege area, and he didn't succeed. If we check the unit count, we see that he has 4 Marauders, 4 Marines and 2 Medivacs, while Beastyqt has 26 Marines and 4 tanks and 5 Medivacs, and tells the GG Beastyqt moves forward. I really like what Geek Gardner said on the chat. Mover is going to win. Okay, Mover was going to win until he made the planetary fortress. Yeah, sometimes you can't be sure in StarCraft 2. Now let me see what other games.